Hi, welcome to How to D&D. My name is Fred Wheeler and today I want to talk about Dungeons & Dragons 5e. How to use the Herbalism kit in Dungeons & Dragons 5e. The application of the Herbalism kit has been left open to interpretation and Dungeon Master's discretion, but apparently it can do quite a lot. What does that mean for Dungeon Masters and players? Proficiency with the Herbalism kit allows characters to identify plants. Is the Herbalism kit just another way of getting benefits of proficiency in nature now? Does that mean advantage on nature and survival checks and or adding proficiency to the checks when identifying plants? Would that mean there's no knowledge check required for identifying a plant? A character with training in the Herbalism kit can now identify most plants with a quick inspection of their appearance and smelling them. Consider nature skill checks with a DC of 5, 10 and 15 to identify plants to have an automatic success. Identifying a plant as poisonous with proficiency in the Herbalism kit is a DC 20 nature check. Proficiency with the Herbalism kit allows characters to safely collect a plant's useful elements. What are a plant's useful elements? Plant elements could include roots, stem, flower, leaves, pods, seeds, sap, thorns, bark, spikes and needles. Poisonous effects and injuries from spikes can be avoided when collecting plants. A Herbalism kit includes pouches to store herbs, clippers, leather gloves, several glass jars, a mortar and pestle. Dungeon Masters can assume that basic herbal components are already stored in the kit and get replaced during downtime activities, while adventuring in suitable locations, or from shop supplies. The character's knowledge of nature and the uses of herbs adds insight to magical studies that deal with plants and attempts to identify potions. I would suggest possibly adding proficiency modifiers and or advantage to arcana or nature checks to identify any potions or magical plants. When a character inspects an area overgrown with plants, their proficiency can help pick out details and clues that others might miss. Apply a character's proficiency bonus and or advantage to an investigation check when making deductions about plants. This could help determine if plants were planted by hand, self-sown, if animals have been through the overgrown area, if anything has been hidden in this overgrown area. The character's mastery of herbalism improves the ability to treat illnesses and wounds by augmenting methods of care with medicinal plants. What illnesses can be treated? The problem is that the lay on hands unless restoration spell could easily be negated by an ability like this. Can hit points be restored? Possibly, but I would limit it to 1 hit point over a period of 1 hour of treatment. Otherwise, you negate something like the healer feat or duplicate the stabilizing a creature rules. Apply the proficiency bonus to a medicine check and or give advantage to a d20 dice roll when using the Herbalism kit to cure. While the character is travelling in the wild, their skill in herbalism makes it easier to identify edible plants and spot sources of food that others might overlook. Nature and survival checks are improved, so apply the proficiency bonus or modifier to skill checks and or give advantage to the dice roll when finding and collecting vegetable-based foods. Finding a plant with proficiency in the Herbalism kit is a DC 15 nature check for most plants, but might not apply rare plants. Proficiency with the Herbalism kit is required to create antitoxin and potions of healing. What does a character need to brew antitoxin and healing potions? A character will need time, resources, equipment, money, a formula or recipe, a Herbalism kit, proficiency in that kit. A character will need spell slots in the spell being imbued into the potion, and possibly the arcana proficiency. The creation of a potion of healing or antitoxin is as follows. The time to make a standard potion of healing is 1 day and a cost of 25 gold pieces. The time to make a greater healing potion is 1 work week and a cost of 100 gold pieces. The time to make a superior potion of healing is 3 work weeks and a cost of 1,000 gold pieces. The time to make a supreme potion of healing is 4 work weeks and a cost of 10,000 gold pieces. The time to make an antitoxin is 1 day and a cost of 25 gold pieces. So what does Sage Advice have to say about the Herbalism kit? Can proficiency with the Herbalism kit and a successful medicine or wisdom check cure disease and remove the poisoned condition? Mike Merles has suggested he would allow it, but it's not a standard rule. Can proficiency with the Herbalism kit allow characters to make potions of healing? Well, yes it can. But by Jeremy Crawford's statements, the kit is required but not sufficient to make the potions. You also need to have access to the spells to heal magically. How do you get proficiency in the Herbalism kit without taking the Hermit background? Backgrounds can be adjusted by customizing them to include the Herbalism kit if you wanted to. The Druid class also gets the Herbalism kit as one of their proficiencies. All the information in this video is in 3 source books: Xanathar's Guide to Everything on page 82 and 130, the Player's Handbook on page 154, the Dungeon Master's Guide on pages 128 through to 129. Now if you want more detail on the Herbalism kit, check out my live stream where there's far more detail on this topic. If you like this video and you want to see more, I have hundreds of videos for players and dungeon masters on Dungeons & Dragons 5e and Dungeons & Dragons you are welcome to go and check out. If you want to support the channel so I do more video content like this, you can support me on Patreon, the Amazon affiliate links down in the description, the merchandise shelf underneath all of my videos, or just watch my videos. Do all the usual YouTube things like share, like and subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified when I go live, and I go live every week, and when I publish edited videos, and I do that as well. And hey, till next time, keep rolling those 20s.